Hello everybody, I'm Jess here and welcome back to Spy X Family episode 6, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check it out real quick. Episode 6, indeed. In the last episode, stuff happened. uh, I don't really know how to describe what happened in the last episode. I mean, Anya wanted a gift, something to be done for her, as a as a gift because she got into the school, and she got a gift. All right, she got a whole episode of Loidman in a castle with agents from all over the country taking part and loving it just as much as she did. Frankie had the time of his life. Yor probably doesn't remember what the fuck even happened because she was so drunk. And Loid just spent some nice time with his fellow agents. And I need to clear the lens of my camera. Oh, holy shit, that was overblown. Yeah, that's essentially what happened. It was an episode of anime reenacted within an episode of an anime, essentially. And in today's episode, Anya is going to school. And I predict many a shenanigan that will happen. So I guess we're just gonna have to watch this episode and see ourselves. Also, one more thing that really does bear mention about the previous episode: the sheer quality of it, of the action, of the combat, of the fights, of everything. Yet again, a slice of life anime proves to have better action sequences than 90% of battle shonens. And it's just as baffling as it was when I was watching Dragon Maid. It's just as baffling now that I'm watching Spy X Family. I love it, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't mind seeing a battle shonen with this quality of action, if you know what I mean. Maybe Overlord 4. No, probably not. Overlord 4 it's just gonna be a CG fest, let's be honest. But I'm gonna watch it still, and I'm gonna love it because I fucking love Overlord. So even if it's CG, I'm just gonna have a good time. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about Spy X Family. Here are your subs. Here's my sound, and I'm very very blue on the camera. Oh well, I'm gonna color correct it for the thumbnail. I'm not gonna color correct the video. I never do. Okay, so we can start watching episode 6 of Spy X Family version by subs, please. And we can do it in 3, 2, 1, go. Starting right from the OP. Watching Spy X Family makes me actually wonder, and I'm gonna have to check it out. When is the next Princess Principal movie coming out? I have a feeling it was like by the end of this month, something like that. At least the Blu-ray, because I think like cam rips and stuff like that is already out there. But no, I want to watch Princess Principal in the best quality I can. If you enjoy spying and if you enjoy like cute girls doing cute things, you might enjoy what you call it. You might enjoy Princess Principal. Highly recommend. Probably one of my favorite anime, honestly, that I've seen in recent memory. So I have a series of it on my channel, so go check it out if you want. I buying uniforms. Oh, bit of elitism to spice things up. Hmm. Jesus Christ! Chill down there. Yeah, I don't blame Anya here. I do not blame her. The country's funding it, so you can splurge out a little. Fancy. A lot of alliteration going on, huh? Cypher P, okay. Right, that's also interesting. Has uh, has he been actually going to fake work? This is the first time we see him going to quote unquote work. Okay, that's an elaborate system. Secret hideout, of course. A lot of greenery. And who might you be? Sylvia Sherwood. It was necessary for my daughter. Okay. A bit of exposition. Ah, the Student Council. The only entity more powerful than any deity and any government in the world. Probably not Anya then. if I were going to that school, I'd like assemble first the 7 of those black pins, and then I'd start gathering those golden stars. I mean, 3 pins. Who the fuck am I to say no to 3 pins? Yes, you do. Yes, you do, Anya. Let's go for an outing. This kid has seen some shit. Are you? Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. Who's observing them? Kidnappers? Probably. Yeah, don't leave her behind. That looks like a green pumpkin. Oh, someone's gonna pay, but it ain't gonna be her. And here comes Yor. uh, I mean, pumpkins aren't all that hard, are they? Fairly sure with some training I could punch a pumpkin apart. Maybe not with, like, fingers, but maybe with a fist. Yosh, yosh. Yosh, yosh. Oh? Actually, not a bad idea. Yeah. I mean, basics of, like, self defense. Training montage? We gonna get a montage? I guess not. Anya's gonna punch someone on her first day at school, isn't she? Yeah, that's the point of a uniform. Watch the results of that mission be completely inconsequential in the end. Where's the tiara? Who's going to Gryffindor? Who's going to Slytherin? Because you arranged for it. Yep. The kid of the target. It looks like a smug little shit. Kidnapping. Ah, befriending. Just waddles along. Which is none. She has zero communication skills. uh, friend? Friend. The whole gang is here. He's stoked. Okay, Henderson is still here. Good to know. Yep. That's an opportunity for Loid to meet his target. Where are the floating candles, though? It's even more elegant. Yep. You're the only candidate. He's a spy. Kokoro no Oisha-san. Okay. Well, that was very straight. Uh, yep. Yes. Okay. Is that where we see her smug little grin? Yes! Here it is. The moment everybody was waiting for. Friends. Instant friends. Uh, uh, this smug little shit. Uh, 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 the teacher is far enough. He won't notice. Perfect. That was a beautiful punch. That was beautiful. That was very, very elegant. Exactly. Yes, but it was a very elegant punch. Hmm? Oh. Oh! Well, that was a very elegant behavior. Yep. Truly elegant indeed. Here comes Desmond. No. Yep. Both of your plans are crumbling. Unless it's actually gonna make Desmond more friendly. I mean, there's many situations where actually beating the shit out of your bully makes the bully your best friend later. That was a very nice and quick episode. Yeah, it's already been 22 minutes. Damn. Feels like no time at all. Here's the smug grin again. Fans of the manga must have gone completely mad over this episode, seeing so many instances of Anya's smug little grin animated. Mint. Been a good while since I was laughing out loud this much watching some anime, honestly. Hmm? Some pink aura and flower petals? Is this the power of Yuri? uh, I mean, like, don't tell me you're not seeing a little bit of a girl crush in that other girl towards Anya. Don't tell me you're not seeing it. I might be looking at it through Yuri tinted goggles, but don't tell me I like don't have a reason to see that. Okay, OP. Brand new uniform. Should probably have your uniform made a little bigger. Yeah, that's actually a fairly, well, not really a fairly common practice. Unfortunately, really. Back in the days, it was a common practice where you had your clothes with a little bit of slack on the seams so that you can later, as the child grows up, you can tear those seams and then restitch the thing to a little bit of a bigger size. Very common back in the days. Nowadays, in the days of fast fashion, nobody does that. Just throw away your old clothes and buy new ones, and the old clothes go to a landfill and get wasted. But yeah, it's actually like even period accurate, essentially, because I'm assuming this is like. I thought initially that it's what was I saying, like Victorian era, but now it's later, much later than that. I don't know, around Cold War era, something like that. But yeah, back then clothes were actually usually had some slack left so that you can later restitch them and they fit the kid better. As an adult, of course, you don't really need that. Um, Except if you plan on going really fat or losing weight. But for kids, very common practice. Used to be, at least. Yeah, she's going to Eden. But yeah, there's discrimination, there's kidnappings, there's conflict. Oh, how tragic, how bad, how evil it all is. She just goes to scare the Purania out of her mind. Mm. I was looking at the ruler. Oh yeah, it's in centimeters. I think it's in centimeters. Okay, so that means action takes place. I wanted to say that it takes place in Europe, but essentially it takes place anywhere that's not the US, so that doesn't really narrow the location much. But yeah, I think it's Europe, like Germany or England or something like that. Probably England. Winter coat, vest, sweater. And you need even more items. I was kind of hoping that they're gonna go shopping for like stationery and stuff like that, buying Anya a pen, a pencil, stuff like that. Kind of like the episode in Dragon Maid, where they were buying school supplies for Kana. I was kind of hoping for that, but alas. Maybe it went this way in the manga, but they didn't want to include it here. They wanted to send Anya to school ASAP. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Pork saute in purple sauce with porcini mushrooms and potato pottage. The P, the O. Okay, those are actual letters. The P cipher, and it says PXOCFIIE. Notes about briefing, and of course, I feel it's like the running gag here, where someone does something ridiculous to tell him about what the cipher is, and then he looks at like 7 characters drawn in the mud on the other side of a river or something, and reads it to full-blown 17-sentence orders. I feel like this might be a running theme because that's not the first time it happened. Anya. Anya, you little gremlin. I love Anya so much. I really, really, truly do. Photographic sensation. 4 poses to the photos complete in 3 minutes. Secret hideout. I really like her already. Handler. Sylvia Sherwood. Yeah, social gathering. Anya needs to be a model student, or she needs to be friendly. She's not exactly great at either. Oh, many shenanigans are to be had. Imperial Scholar. Yeah. Tonitrus balls. Is Tonitrus actually something? Does it actually mean something? Gotta Google it real quick. Tonitrus. First result on Google. Tonitrus Bloodborne Wiki. Is it Bloodborne monsters? Bloodborne weapon? It's a mace. Okay. Tonitrus is a mace in Bloodborne. Okay, I guess. Does the name actually come from somewhere? Trivia. Tonitrus in Latin word is a Latin word meaning thunder. Okay, so you get thunderbolts if you don't behave, essentially. But they wanted to be fancy, so they call them Tonitrus bolts. 8 means expulsion. Yeah. And yes, Anya, you look cute. But you must show your cuteness to absolutely everybody around. I like how Yor really got into the role of a mother. I really, really like it. From a pretend family to a real family. I wonder how long will it take them, the 3 of them, or I'm guessing mostly like Loid and Yor, to realize that they are genuinely a family. That it's not just for convenience or for the purposes um, of the whatchamacallit, of the mission, or for whatever other reason, that they are a genuine family, that they have genuine feelings for Anya, they really treat her like their own blood daughter, flesh and blood daughter, and that perhaps they even have some feelings towards each other. I can see that being an arc in the manga. Yeah, I can absolutely see that being an arc where they try to figure out what exactly feelings do they have towards each other. Yeah, when this anime ends, and if there's no news about the next season for like, I don't know, a season, 3 months, let's say, I think I'm gonna pick up the manga. And I think I'm gonna love it. Supermarket. Yeah, of course. No rich person's gonna go shopping themselves. What do we have here? Corn, oranges, apples, bell peppers, some pumpkins, cantaloupes, whatever, cabbages, tomatoes. Not sure what any of these are, so I'll just buy all of them. And smack with a bag and a combat pose instantly. Yep, shadow on her face. She's in assassin mode. Gonna have to tackle some medical bills too. Sometimes a funeral is cheaper than medical bills. So, just saying. I used up all my cash. Perfect, clean finger punch through the cantaloupe or pumpkin or whatever. This expression, there's a lot going on in this expression, a lot of emotions. And not just anger at the kidnappers, but also a little bit of embarrassment at her own words that she proclaims herself to be Anya's mother. Right? There's a good mixture of those two. I like it. I like it. Shouldn't have let you out of sight. That is a lot of seeds that were in that bell pepper. Like, good thing you didn't buy it because it was like half seeds. Then again, you can take those seeds out, dry them out, then plant them, and you can have your very own bell peppers. That's how I'm planting my hot peppers, my chilies, my jalapenos, and whatnot. I take out the seeds, dry them out, and in the spring, just plant them, and I have a fresh, brand new batch of hot peppers. Try it out, honestly. Highly recommend. Tomatoes, bell peppers, they are really easy to keep even on like your balcony if you have it, or even at home on a windowsill. Those aren't tall plants, and having your very own tomatoes or your very own peppers, nothing better. Yeah, Yor is really a cinnamon bun, isn't she? She really is a cinnamon bun. Training arc. I can do my best at school without dying. Yeah, if I can be like a normal mother, I can do everything I can for her. Also, Anya's request isn't unreasonable. Teaching young girls and young boys and even like children overall, teaching them the basics of self-defense, personally I deem it crucial. Honestly. Everybody should know at least the basics of self-defense. Because most people, most attackers, don't know shit about fighting. They just count on their victim also not knowing shit about fighting. If their victim knows the very, very, very basics, they already get an edge over any sort of a, I don't know, mugger or a bully or whatever random hooligan they meet at night or, people like that. Of course, as long as a weapon isn't involved, but take into account that I live in Europe, the most you're gonna see here is like a baseball bat or a knife. Nobody has guns, so thankfully I don't live in the US. Holy shit, I'm so glad I was born where I was born. Poland might not be the best place in the world to live, but it beats having to fear being shot when going to a store at night. I wanna be like you, mama. I was kind of hoping for a training arc, for a montage, running around Rocky Balboa style. Uh, I just saw a montage in Symphogear episode 9. Yeah, episode 9. It's up on my Patreon if you want to see it early, so, subscribe to my Patreon and you're gonna see it. There was a training montage there, and I liked it, and I was kind of hoping to see a similar thing here, but I'm gonna take what I get. And I get a pretty cute training session. So I'm perfectly fine with that. Preparing to go to school. Yep, going to school is a battle. But Loid, of course, isn't impressed by it. Due to your hard work, or perhaps your parents. That's very open way to say it. Sure, you might have gotten here by your own merit or by the merit of your parents. It's pretty much equal, so you can be the dumbest kid there's ever been, but if your parent has a good standing, I mean, that's essentially your achievement as well, right? Through proxy. 228 new students. Yor is just sitting there smiling. Loid is making plans. Anya is scared because she hears his plans, and Yor is just sitting there, no thoughts, head empty. Houses. Donovan Desmond, Lord Damien. Yeah, I wanted to say that I have a feeling that befriending won't be that easy, but I actually have a feeling that in the end, Damian is actually gonna befriend Anya. I have a feeling that's gonna eventually happen. It's a fairly common trope as far as children in not just anime but overall in media are concerned. When they meet a first year bully, they usually befriend them eventually. It's been prevalent through books, movies, comics, manga, light novels, anime, everything, and it wouldn't surprise me if it was the case here as well. She just waddles along. Waddle, waddle, waddle. I'll put my faith in her communication skills, which is 0. I guess she has a skill for reading, since she can read minds, but she doesn't have much more skills. Becky Blackbell, first friend, the daughter of the CEO of the major military contractor, daughter of the vice president of the parliament. A lot of big names, a lot of big people, and Yor is just completely oblivious to everything. Oh, Becky. Oh, Becky. I wanted to say that I wonder if it's gonna end up like fucking Canine Psycho, but I don't think it's gonna go that far. I don't think it's gonna go that far. I think they're gonna just be the bestest of friends, and that's gonna be it. Maybe with Becky having a little bit of a crush on Anya. It wouldn't surprise me either. Meet and greet. Okie dokie. I salute you. I'm so worried, yeah, but Loid isn't worried for the same reasons you are worried for, Yor. It's not the same reasons. There's full behind, and of course he looks at Anya. What the fuck kind of a hairstyle is this? So dumb. Boys are so dumb. Girls are much better. Stay calm for the mission. Don't let your emotions take the better of you. Just smile. Just smile and wave. She's so mature. Amazing. And yeah, he doesn't have a great vocabulary, does he? Sure, she's uglier than me. this scene, this frame, the best, the absolute best. That's the best frame in the entire episode. Smiling didn't help at all. Well, you don't really know how to smile, do you? It's a smirk, not a smile, and she just keeps it up. Fuck it. Get screenshotted. Get screenshotted. I'm gonna turn you into an emoji. That's a threat. And I'm gonna add it on my Discord. There's still a few emoji slots on my Discord left, so I'm gonna add it. If you wanna join, it's right here. That's the link to my Discord. And yeah, check your surroundings. No witnesses. Then deliver the blow. And again, they're going with this super cool effect of impact frames, where it's not just a frame of complete whiteout, but instead they crank up the saturation and they crank up the contrast. I like it because there's no like loss of details. When you have an impact frame be just white and black, sure, it's easier to do, right? Because it's just some shapes, and you don't have to draw and animate the scene of impact itself, right? Like yeah, those two frames could have been replaced by a white and black impact frame, and they wouldn't have had to animate it and draw it, but they did. There's still impact caused by the saturation and contrast, and I think even a little bit of chromatic aberration, which is one of my favorite effects in everything. I made a game prototype sometime in the past, and chromatic aberration was everywhere. You hit an enemy, chromatic aberration. Enemy hits you, chromatic aberration. Low on health, chromatic aberration. That was a very elegant punch. Anya really takes after her mother, doesn't she? Yeah, he just ran into my fist. Think, think, think. What can you say? The only time is right for. The only time it's alright for you to use force is, for example, if you're saving a friend in trouble. My friend was in trouble. And here comes the girl crush. The lily petals falling from the skies. Shoujo sparkles in the background, wavy eyes. And yes, it was extremely elegant. She held back her own anger when it was towards herself, but when her friend was involved, oh, all stops are out. How very, very elegant. Truly elegant, Anya Forger. And yeah, she punched Desmond. Thankfully, only a single demerit, but still. And yeah, both plans are cracking immediately. Honestly, if I was Loid, if I was Yor, I'd be proud as hell of my daughter. Sure, she got a demerit, but she's getting ice cream on her way home. Of course, there's like the stake of the fate of the West and the East is at stake here, so of course Lloyd is much more stressed about it than usually, than someone like I or someone else would be when it comes to their daughter, because usually the fate of the world isn't hanging on the behavior of your daughter at school, right? So it's a little bit different. I understand why Loid is so... Oh, those faces. Oh, those faces. They're getting screenshotted as well. Yep, they're getting screenshotted and they're getting emojified. You better believe it. And this face. Actually, fuck it. Loid's and Anya's face are also getting emojified. Why the fuck not? Stella needed to become an Imperial Scholar. 8. Tonitrus bolts until expulsion. 7. Relationship with Damian, negative 100. Wouldn't surprise me if it turned out in the end that whatever goals they have can also be achieved through Becky. Right? Kind of a last minute, last moment subversion. We believe that all is lost because Anya cannot befriend Desmond or Damian or whatever his name is, and the plans are shattered. But here comes Becky, and her friendship with Anya saves the day somehow. Actually, fuck it, I'm gonna note it down. I have this notebook for a reason. I don't think I started any notes on Spy X Family. Now here's review: Starlight, Shield Hero, Skeleton Knight. Okay, so that's gonna be Spy X Family. Spy X Family. When it seems all is lost in Loid's mission because of Damian, Becky saves the day somehow. I don't know how exactly, but I have a feeling that might happen. And yeah, that's the end. That's the end. Edie. Oh, right. The preview. Let's watch that preview real quick. Next mission. Her first day at school. Her first proper day at school. She arrives by bus. Nobody seems to drop her off. Damian is displeased. Anya is feeling embarrassed somewhat, but Becky comes to save her. Drags her away. Okay, what is that? Fortune telling for Yoiko LT is good to apologize today. Fortune telling for Yoiko is good to apologize today. I've absolutely no fucking clue what it means, but that's what it says. Sorry, Omurais. Actually, I'm gonna screen cap it real quick, and I'm just gonna mirror it. Why am I, copy image, paint? Why am I bothering trying to read it backwards when I have the power of technology on my side? Oh no, paint can just mirror things unless... yeah, it can. Fortune telling for Yoiko. It is good to apologize today. Who the fuck is Yoiko? But yeah, fortune telling for Yoiko, it's good to apologize today. Sorry, Omurais. I'm assuming Anya made it for Damien. Nice moments with Becky. Flower petals, pink glow, Damien being beat fucking red. I have no clue what's gonna happen, but I'm intrigued. The target's second son. Okay, so the next episode is gonna be pretty much all about Damien. Okay. That was Spy X Family, episode 6, and what else can I say besides the fact that I absolutely loved it? As I mentioned, I don't remember last time I laughed this much watching watching an episode of anime, unless it was laughing from like the sheer stupidity of something, the sheer incompetence of execution of something. Then yeah, I had a laugh or two, but I haven't had a laugh, like good positive laugh in a long time when it comes to anime. So I really needed Spy X Family. I really needed it. I guess I'm looking forward to further episodes, future episodes. I want to know where Anya's friendship with Becky goes. I want to know where the whole deal with Damien goes. I'm invested. I'm invested in Anya. I really am. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it, because what else is there to say? It's not exactly an anime where you have to spend half an hour after watching it to go into the details and form theories and whatnot. It's not Symphogear, it's not Review Starlight, it's not Virgin Road. It's just a nice, fun anime that you watch to have fun and to laugh and to spend time nicely. And I hope you did spend your time nicely. I hope you liked the time we spent here together with this episode. But I won't be able to know that for sure unless you tell me. So tell me down in the comments, what did you think of this episode, of my reaction, of my theories, because apparently I have theories now. Holy shit. Just as odd as it sounds, don't spoil me anything. It's not exactly like a spoiler-prone series, but please don't spoil. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, but tell me why so I can improve. Subscribe to the channel to be notified of future releases, not only Spy X Family, but also Review Starlight, Skeleton Knight in Another World, Shield Hero Season 2, Showcase Shoujo on a Virgin Road, Symphogear G. Am I forgetting something? No, I think that's it. I think that's my entire lineup. If I forgot something, well, you're gonna see it either in the cards in the corner, or you can just visit my channel and see what I have to offer for you. And let me recommend you yet again, Princess Principal. Really go watch it. It's an amazing series. What's next on the agenda? You can support me monetarily if you want, and you can do it via Patreon, link in the description. For just $1 a month, you get a role on my Discord server that gives you access to a special channel and stuff like that. And for $10, you get early access to non-seasonal shows, which this time around is Symphogear G and Review Starlight. So if you're into any of that, go and subscribe. And if you don't want to support me monetarily, but you still want to support me, share my videos around, spread the word about my content, because the more you guys promote my content, the more YouTube itself promotes it, and there's some nice organic growth to be had there. And I think that's it. Just join my Discord. That's another thing, I guess. And right now, that's gonna be it from me for today. So as always, do all the good stuff, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Cheers. And I forgot to mention, as a Patreon supporter, you also get a place in the credits, no matter the tier you subscribe to.